Who's working into the picture. Zamojki over on the inside from Kai Lange and Green Waters. Energize first around the corner, straightens up more than a length now. Captain Dash is second, followed by Kai Lange on the outside. Zamojki's a mile away. Energize in front, the rider Jackson Morris pulls the Persuader. Energize fuller running from Green Waters and Captain Dash, but Energize wins well. Energize beat Green Waters and Captain Dash from Kai Lange, and then Zamojki followed on the fence by Pimpala Prince, and last in was Major Suspect.
Details there from Warwick Farm. Firstly with the double, with the first leg winner 4, second leg to 1, $450.80. Past the post, 1 Energize, 470, 280. Over 5 Green Waters, 370. 7 third Captain Dash, a dividend of 250. New South Wales, 430, 210 for Energize, 380 for Captain Waters. In fact, no third tote there for number 7, and that is Captain Dash.
Trained by John Hawkes for Jack and Bob Ingham. Energize, a 6-year-old chestnut gelding by Palace Music from Enduring, and has won and won it nicely. No numbers up at this stage. There they go now, 1, 5 and 7. Green Waters is by Opera Prince from Vale Nymph for bay gelding 6. Keith Dryden, Rod Quinn and Captain Dash. A 4-year-old bay gelding Rustic Amber, Danson Singh, Bob Elliott, Jason Lee. Energized, 22 starts. He's got a very good strike rate of 9 wins from the 22 starts and 2 second placings. Nice type of chestnut horse, and a second up from a lengthy spell, proving a little too good in the Urimbla Saddlery Welter Handicap. For the time of 109.48, 109.48, gee, that's only 0.05 outside Major Victory's class record, and I'll have the breakdown of the 1200, the sectional times for each 600 in just a matter of moments, along with the margins. But firstly, totes. Number 1 Energize, 430 and 210. Number 5 second, Green Waters paid 380, no third. 4.
All clear there. Racing now, and they've come away in a fair line. Dwoucher Veludo not the best away. First out Radiant Sword, away smartly Jester Chester and Bob's the Boy. City Guy out deep is working forward from Go Bust, Arctic Zone, Mr Selby, Dwoucher, and last of all a length away is Veludo. 900 metres out as they run down the hill, and Bob's the Boy in front here by 3 parts of a length. The City Guy, who goes to second over on the inside, Jester Chester in the box seat. A length further back then to Radiant Sword, 1 to Go Bust and a half the outside Arctic Zone, 2 then to Dwoucher. Around it was Mr Selby, and 2 lengths last of all is Veludo. In this order they come to the turn, 600 metres to travel, and Bob's the Boy by a half to City Guy. A length and a half to Radiant Sword, now to a clear third. Jester Chester held up on the inside, then Arctic Zone. Dwoucher back along the rails from Go Bust, Mr Selby and Veludo in the straight, 400 out, and Bob's the Boy tackled now by City Guy. Dwoucher's got right up along the inside, deeper out is Radiant Sword, and further back then Arctic Zone, and down the outside Mr Selby and Jester Chester getting through. At the 200, Radiant Sword took a narrow lead here. Arctic Zone trying to get through. Mr Selby the outside. Dwoucher can't go on. Radiant Sword in front of Mr Selby, and City Guy from Arctic Zone in front. Radiant Sword driving at it. Mr Selby, oh, nothing in it. Mr Selby and Radiant Sword in a photo. Late home Veludo has probably got third here from Arctic Zone, who didn't have a great deal of luck. City Guy, and then came Jester Chester. Go Bust, Dwoucher weakened badly, and last in were Bob's the Boy.
$6.50 and $2. 13 Mr Selby, 21.30 and 360. 5 Veludo, 5.60.
Super Tab, 13 Mr Selby if it gets it, $20 and 350. The other one 7 Radiant Sword, 6.30, 190. 7's got it, and 5 for third Veludo to pay 4.80.
Number 13 is second Mr Selby, Jason Patton, and it's a further photo for third with Veludo getting home very late, putting himself into this third place photo. 7.13 and a further photo in a time of 1:12.2 and 10 gets third. City Guy over on the inside has lasted. 7.13 and 10. 7.13 10. 7.13 10 official. City Guy lasting to get third in a blanket finish for third with Arctic Zone and Veludo. This is won by a pimple only, Radiant Sword.
The totes, 7 Radiant Sword, $6.50, $2. 13 Mr Selby, $3.60. 10 City Guy, $2.60. Number 5 running 4th. Quinella, $71.50. Exacta, $132.10. The 7.13.10 trifecta, $984.90. The extra double, 9 Biscaragogo and 7 Radiant Sword, $184.30, special dividend $21, with the scratchings of 2, 3, 8, 9 and 14.
Just repeating those over the lines, Melbourne, 7 Radiant Sword, $6.31.90, 13 Mr Selby, $3.50 and 10 for Third City Guy to pay $2.80.
Totes now available, Eagle Farm.
Race 5, Brisbane, 50.
Bay Sheffield, very narrowly in a photo down at Glenelg just minutes ago. And apparently they bet 50s about him this morning. Coming off the back mark, good effort. But this is the Cup. 2,400 metres and they're away. Mighty Meccano deliberately restrained at the start. He's back behind them. Exotic Art checked off the heels of Grand Scenic early to get some room. Spirit of Hope has angled across with it over on the outside. Young Blood wanting to race a bit keenly. Vesti, the stablemate, goes to third outside of Lord Shiraz. The brakes go on. In fact, they've dropped anchor just about 60 metres before the post with over a circuit to go, and they are dawdling. Where it's Spirit of Hope working against the rider, trying to get it to come back underneath him. From Young Blood second, on the outside Vesti, Lord Shiraz fourth, and then came Kipling. So slack is the pace at this point. Kipling's up a lot closer to the leading group than normal. Back on the inside of those Daybreak Treat. Now Exotic Art is sneaking around the outside. Young Reagan Rayner taking the initiative to go up and improve to third and gets in a bit closer. Further back behind those Grand Scenic, followed then by Opera Symbol, and then came Frenzal Rom with 1,600 a run and 2 away. Last of all, settling nicely at the tail is Mighty Meccano. Exotic Art has joined Spirit of Hope as they run into the far side, and Exotic Art is allowed to run by about a half, 3/4. Spirit of Hope. Vesti gets in closer third. Lord Shiraz is fourth, the rail, followed over on the outside by Young Blood, now enjoying a nice run. They were followed by Kipling and Daybreak Treat with Grand Scenic over on the inside. Further back behind those came Opera Symbol. Frenzal Rom on its outside hasn't spent an early cent, and neither for that matter is Mighty Meccano, 2 lengths away at the tail. About to leave the far side of the course and move onto the side turn at the 1,000. Exotic Art is the leader in the Cup. Shows the way by a length and a quarter. Second, Spirit of Hope's had a pretty good run. Vesti's up there going after them now, 3 wide. Young Blood is moving up on the outside of Lord Shiraz, who shades at the inner. Daybreak Treat was next from Kipling as they bunch up. Grand Scenic joins in with Opera Symbol and Frenzal Rom, and a length and a half away last of all Mighty Meccano, planning to come with a late swoop. Down the side they race to the 600 in the Royal Worcester Port Adelaide Cup of 98, and it's Exotic Art, the bookies' hope, a half in front of Spirit of Hope. Over on the outside Vesti, Daybreak Treat to fourth, Lord Shiraz fifth, the inside looking for a way up from underneath them. Wider out Kipling, Frenzal Rom and Grand Scenic joining, and it's a sprint for home. Lord Shiraz gets a run between them, and last is Mighty Meccano, but Vesti, the mare, went to the front from Exotic Art. 2 away then came Kipling, joining him with Spirit of Hope. Frenzal Rom's given away a fair start. Vesti's in front though with 100 to go. Trying hard Kipling, then Grand Scenic, but if you're on Vesti, you've got the money. Vesti wins the Cup by a length and a half. Kipling. Third, Frenzal Rom or Exotic Art, which battled on well. Grand Scenic next in, Spirit of Hope, then Opera Symbol, Mighty Meccano, and they were followed by Daybreak Treat, Young Blood, and last in Lord Shiraz. No pace on, and Vesti, up there nice and handy, has been too good.
So number 6 Vesti, 351.60 over 5 Kipling, 280. It's a photo for third, 6, 5 and a photo. Vesti just too good for them there in race 6 at Cheltenham. Now they're almost set for the running of race 1 at Bendigo, the Greyhounds. The light is on as we take you to Paul Hammond.
Ready, racing.
And the racing. First to break the line was Captain Regent, but Resistable's going up fast to hit the front. Maybe Johnny's chasing Resistible, so too is Aspen Run. Captain Regent's got to settle in fourth. As they go past the 800, Resistible from Maybe Johnny, followed closely by Trustcliffe and Aspen Run, Captain Regent. Then Bronze Raider, followed by Scrawl Sir Persian. 2.5 into Beauvale, Planted Vegas Plushing, and the Pruners last of all, coming along past the 500 marker. And here Resistible leads the way narrowly from Trustcliffe on her inside. Maybe Johnny third. Captain Regent is fourth, followed at the head of the others as they come round the corner, Bronze Raider. And 2 lengths further away is Sir Persian, Scrawls and Aspen Run, setting sail for the run down the stretch. And Resistible and Trustcliffe are knuckling down to battle it out. On the outside, Bronze Raider, the inside, maybe Johnny, Sir Persian a fair way back. It's Resistible fighting on. Bronze Raider coming at Resistible. Resistible about to be grabbed by Bronze Raider. Bronze Raider beat Resistible, and third was on the outside Captain Regent from Beauvale, Scrawls and Trustcliffe. Further off in the field then came the Prune, maybe Johnny, Sir Persian. Didn't run up to backers' hopes and beat 3 in Aspen Run, Planet Vegas and Plushing.
Number 6, the winner, Bronze Raider, to return 760, 240, 2 Resistible, 150, possibly 10 third, Captain Regent, 640.
Wearing down Resistible, she did all the work. She was taken on and she still battled on into second posse. But the grey just a shade too good for her. At 710 and 270, Resistible 160. Captain Regent will be third, number 10, to pay $5.60. Those numbers are not official at this point. The time for the race was a smart 57.39. And the numbers are up now, 6, 2 and 10. And that time, 57.39, is not all that far outside of the course record held by Todd Time, who ran 56.90 back here in November of 1982. Bronze Raider is trained by Bede Murray at Conjola on the south coast for KJ and Mrs. C. Quinn. There's a grey gelding, a 4-year-old Bronze Knight from Vanatosa, ridden by Danny Beasley. The runner-up, number 2, Resistible, trained by Keith Watt at Nara, so south coast Quinella. A brown mare 4, Resistible, River Rough, Ladapper, Mark Newnham.
Almost
number
at
10,
Nara.
third, Captain Regent by Mr. C from Dawn Regent, Bay Gelding 4, Tony Wildman, Mitch Newman. Number 4, fourth, Beau Vale. Now the we'll go to Nara.
Stairs set for the first. Race 1, all boxed.
89. 66 Yellow Spirit, Padarico at 7s, with Bounty's Angel at 780. 50 Civic Citation, La Devie at 13 and St Sophia at 17. Now at Sandown we've got some late mail. In the next it's race 7, number 8, Clinker. Colin Browl is the rider and Clinker is showing at 6:10.
Field now, he comes forward. Should get them. Gates open, Satiro quickly away, but so too out wide was Civic Citation. Soul Shaker driving through was Henning. In that pack was Elite Ted, and going forward was Grand Express for the back, Satiro. Civic Citation lost its spot from St Sophia for the back to Yellow Spirit, Ludovay. Soul Shaker's well back, so too was Bounty's Angel, and with it was Maruya. Grand Express the leader on the side. Padarico runs quickly to second, Satiro. In behind them, Henning, Elite Ted and St Sophia, followed by Civic Citation getting through Ludovay. In that pack here was Yellow Spirit for the back, then Soul Shaker, Bounty's Angel, and Forget Maruya on the side. Padarico through on the inside with Grand Express around them was Henning, followed by Elite Ted. Nowhere there for Satiro for the back, St Sophia, Ludovay, and the others headed by Soul Shaker. Grand Express the leader. Padarico getting to him, and coming was Henning down the outsider. Bounty's Angel, Elite Ted and Ludovay. Grand Express is clouding to clear away at the 100-metre mark though. This is pretty promising. Grand Express carried away on the liner. Bounty's Angel, a great run, may get second in front of Padarico. St Sophia, Elite Ted, Ludovay, followed by Henning, Soul Shaker. For the back then, Civic Citation, Yellow Spirit, will back Satiro, and a long last was Maruya.
Good win there to Grand Express, $5.40 and $2 as they're set at Sandown. Here's Dan Malecki.
They're off and racing, and they've jumped away in a pretty fair line. Clinker out the back early. First to go, Diamber away. OK, Dark Bunny and Coronation Jubilee. Behind them, Shiosaki is deep and wide out on the track as they run down the hill as Petite Jeunesse, 1,400 metres out. Then Clinker going through from Our Erin, Fairway Lass on the outside. They're walking here. Second last, Kelray. And a neck away last of all is Musical Chimes. Well, Diamber in front at the moment, and they wouldn't even be going even time, 1,200 metres out. It leads by 3 parts of a length to Petite Jeunesse. 2 lengths lengths away, Coronation Jubilee. Third on the inside of Common Style, and a length further back, Dark Beneath, who's trapped a little deep. A length and a half to Clinker, followed by Shiosaki, who's pulling on the outside 3 wide. On the rails, Our Erin, a length to Kelray. With it was Fairway Lass, and a length off last is Musical Chimes as they run down towards the 800 metres down the hill. The leader is Diamber, a length and a quarter, now a length and a half, Petite Jeunesse, and they haven't quickened yet. Coronation Jubilee, third on the inside of Common Style, and 3 deep, Dark Beneath. A length into Shiosaki, who's always out deep, followed by Clinker. It's in the centre, Our Erin on the inside from Fairway Lass, Musical Chimes and Kelray. 600 to travel, Diamber by a half, Petite Jeunesse. Coronation Jubilee's had a lovely run, third on the inside from Common Style. Deep out, Shiosaki and Dark Beneath. Trying to track them, Fairway Lass. Musical Chimes are still back last. Coronation Jubilee going for the run on the inside at the 350. And Coronation Jubilee got up on the fence, but they haven't been winning there today. Deep out, the swoopers, Dark Beneath, Petite Jeunesse, and the widest runner, Shiosaki. And coming with the Musical Chimes, Dark Beneath took the lead though with 100 metres left to go. Got a break here on Musical Chimes and Shiosaki. Dark Beneath in front, Musical Chimes gobbling it up. Dark Beneath, Musical Chimes, oh, I don't know. Dark Beneath the inside, and Musical Chimes, another thriller from Shiosaki. Then Kelray, Clinker, behind it Diamber, Petite Jeunesse. Next in Fairway Lass, Our Erin, Coronation Jubilee. Well, you go up on the rails, that's where you finish, back near the tail. And last in was Common Style.
A photo, 10 Dark Beneath at 1350 and 340. 1 Musical Chimes at 370, 160. 2 Shiosaki, 230.
As Call Balliner, 6:11:10.
Side and Musical Chimes.
Number 10, Dark Beneath, if it gets it, 12.40 and 3.20. The other one Musical Chimes, 3.40, 1.80, and possibly 2 Shiosaki to get third there, $2.10.
Okay, for New South Wales listeners, they're almost set race 2 at Nowra over the 520 metres. The Glendon Mulders handicap at Sandown, 10-1.
The inside, Jake the Muzzle with Torna Speed. In the centre was Poeticos, and also Tacoma Road. Wide was
Didn't jump all that quickly, and China Red from a wide alley is first out. Well Loved is second. Moving up into third position as they settle fully into stride, and going up looking for the lead now as they settle down to Rocking Reggie. Followed about 2 back by $1. On the inside is Le Dauphin, and behind those horses next is Dominican, a length and a half to Carvalin, and then Lurer Express, Normal Practice picking up some speed, followed by Dynamite, Gentle Princess, Bravest Man. A long way back, Speakers Bureau with Sino Hall, followed by Jumbled, and Terrorizes last. Down to the 600 they go, and China Red narrowly from Rocking Reggie and Well Loved. Fourth is Dominican, and fifth $1. Sixth the inside Le Dauphin. 2 lengths to Normal Practice on the inside of Carvalin, then Lurer Express, followed by Gentle Princess. Off the track is Dynamited with Speakers Bureau, Bravest Man, and then Jumbled, Sino Hall, and 2 lengths to Terrorise. They're homeward bound, and Well Loved strode to a lead of a length and a half, China Red. Third posse is $1 from Le Dauphin. Oh, Dominican got into some trouble. Dynamited coming down the outside, and then Normal Practice. Well Loved still in front from China Red, and then Normal Practice and Dynamite on the outside, but it's all Well Loved. Normal Practice flying home all too late. Well Loved beat Normal Practice and China Red, and then Dynamited, followed by Jumbled, Carvel and Speakers Bureau, Sino Hall. A gap then to $1, Le Dauphin, and then Bravest Man, Gentle Princess, Lurer Express, followed in by Rocking Reggie. Dominican in trouble in the straight, second last, and pretty well last all the way was Terrorize. Well, the winner here is number 20, Well Loved. 15.70, 4.30. 3 Normal Practice, 1.30, and 9 China Red will pay 4.70.
Super Tab, winner number 20, and that was Well Loved. It will pay on the Super Tab for the win, 21.70, place 4.70, beating number 3 Normal Practice at $1.30, and 9 third China Red. Out of the course proper now, and join Brian for his description.
The gates here.
Those margins, Bendigo, a half each way, 20.
off now, and they've jumped in a pretty fair line. Love's Choice and Nullabelle away quickly. Miss Peri Peri and Malty going forward from Cassandra. Maria's Jewel over on the outside. Bouchon travelling there forward is Fast Dolly. Ginsling back past centre field with Thunderbird. Well back then, Crime Doesn't Pay as Zilphy is at the tail. At the 1,000 metres, where Nullabelle the leader by 3 parts to Malty and Fast Dolly out 3 deep. 2 lengths further back, then comes Cassandra on the outside of Love's Choice. 1.5 lengths to Tullydora. In the centre, Ginsling. 4 deep, Bouchon. 3 wide as Maria's Jewel. A couple, then comes Miss Peri Peri back into the field with Thunderbird, and at the tail is Az Zilphy, and over on the outside Crime Doesn't Pay. 600 metres out, and the leader Nullabelle by 1/2 to Malty. They've got away 2 lengths in front of Fast Dolly, who's under pressure. Then Love's Choice on the inside of Cassandra. Miss Peri Peri making ground. Ginsling in the centre, they fan wide there, followed by Bouchon, and further back then Tullydora the inside from Az Zilphy down towards the 300, and Nullabelle slipped away here, going erratically, wanted to dive in. Malty in second place, Ginsling. Love's Choice the outside, and Thunderbird from a long way back. Nullabelle at the 200 is stopping. They're closing. Love's Choice on the outside, Thunderbird. It's Nullabelle headed by Love's Choice. Thunderbird coming at it, deep out, Fast Dolly. In front, no, Love's Choice, and Love's Choice gets in the last. Love's Choice, 1.25 lengths, Thunderbird. Fast Dolly, third, I think, from Ginsling. Then Miss Peri Peri, Malty. Behind those runners, Crime Doesn't Pay as Zilphy. Then Cassandra. Nullabelle did everything wrong in the straight. In front of it, Maria's Jewel, Bouchon, Cassandra, and tailing out was Tullydora.
One Love's Choice, 690, 230. 6 Thunderbird, 170. 11 Fast Dolly at 480.
And on Super Tab, One Love's Choice to return 660 and 240. Number 6 Thunderbird 180. 11 for third. Fast Dolly 510.
Next event from the Gold Coast is due in 3 minutes' time. 1-6-11 at Sandown, and Nowra is due very shortly too. They're at the boxes, the ones in the market at the Gold Coast.
Favourite and sub is 2-5 with Glory.
Does Longed In Silver, that rider yelling to the starter, Luke Levy. He gets assistance from an attendant. Now Sporting wants to get down in 2. Sporting wants to get the head down. Attendants well aware of Sporting's traits because they were quickly on hand to lift the horse's head up. Doesn't hold them long, they're racing. De Bourg jumped in the air at the start, then got bumped by Sporting and Joe Pelly-Dean. And from out wide, Airbird is going quickly. Joe Pelly-Dean in the middle. Driving through also is Danyon, making about a line of 4 and easing just behind them, Riva Dell. Deep as Centre Century, followed by Sporting. De Bourg getting back on the rails on the inside of My Wounded Knee from Mitar. And the last pair of horses over on the inside, Longed In Silver of Galactic Thunder. They go to the mile, and Joe Pelly-Dean being pressured by Airbird, who'll assume control. It's Airbird now 2 in front. Second, Joe Pelly-Dean, 1.5 lengths away. Third is Danyon. On the inside next is Riva Dell, followed by Sporting, and then came De Bourg, inclined to pull a bit in the early stages at the 1,500 or 1,400. He wants to get the head up as well. On the inside of Centre Century, followed by Mitar. Then My Wounded Knee, and back to the tail is Longed In Silver and Galactic Thunder. 1,200 left, and the leader here is Airbird 2 in front. Second, Joe Pelly-Dean, and third is Danyon on the outside of Riva Dell. A length away next came Sporting, racing on the outside of De Bourg, who settles a little bit better now from Centre Century, followed by Mitar on the rails. Then My Wounded Knee, and the last pair, Galactic Thunder, on the outside of Longed In Silver. 900 metres before them, Airbird 3/4 on Joe Pelly-Dean, who came off the rails to get closer to the leader now. Third is Danyon on the outside of Riva Dell, followed by De Bourg on the inside there of Sporting. Then Centre Century, about 6 lengths off the lead on the outside of Mitar from My Wounded Knee. Second last, ridden up now, Galactic Thunder, and Longed In Silver is last. 2 away as they quicken at the 500, where Joe Pelly-Dean put pressure on Airbird. Danyon, hard ridden third, comes to the outside. Getting off the inside now with a good run is Sporting. De Bourg is trying hard to improve behind this wall of horses turning for home. And then came Mitar around the corner. Out wide, Sporting has gone to the lead. De Bourg got out at the right time if he's good enough. Mitar runs on there right across the track here in the centre of the course. Still in front, Joe Pelly-Dean from Danyon. De Bourg on the inside, Riva Dell, Mitar, lines of 5. Danyon's in front, flying Mitar on the inside. Danyon wide out, has won the money. It's close for second, I'd say. Mitar might get second, just ahead of either De Bourg or Joe Pelly-Dean from My Wounded Knee. Riva Dell wasn't far away on the rails, followed by Sporting, and then came Airbird. And further back to Galactic Thunder, together with Centre Century. Nothing beaten too far here, Longed In Silver amongst the tail enders.
All right, thanks, Hilton. We'll come back for the result of that photo there. Daniel looks like it's got home as they're almost set at Nowra for the 5th. Once again, here's Dale.
Thank you, Chris. Promising greyhound in box 5, All the Rage Mystique Bucher, trained by Christine Coleman. All set, ready for action, about to jump. This is heat 5 of the Classic. Ready, set.
And the 7-4-8 trifecta, $777. 3 sevens, jackpot there at Warwick Farm, race 8. Now the divs at now.
It's heat number 7 there. They're running 10 heats of the Glendon Motors Holden Classic there at the Pine Bowl. And they'll probably have the final next week, and obviously they'll have a bleep as well some stage next Monday night. All right, now let's have a look at the Dapto scratchings. Race 1, number 8, 15 for Cash in the Bank. Number 7 is On a Swing for Troy Turner, 43, 49 for Umar. Number 9, Century Blazer at 60. 10 All the Aces at $7.30. Number 11 is Foreman, who should run a pretty good race at big odds at 33. Machine Gun Tom, 24. The rest are at big odds there. And that's for race number 5 at Ascot. It's the big race of the day. The Swan Draft Railway Stakes Group 1 event. Here's Darren McCauley.
Filling up the stalls for the running of the Group 1 Swan Draft Railway Stakes of 1998. A very big move for Tool Time from 14s into about 8-1 on track. A very big move. Trainer Neville Parnham expressing his confidence in an on-track interview here earlier this afternoon, suggesting that whatever be Tool Time would win. Pennyweight Point, though, has tumbled in from 6-4 to flip of the coin odds, even money, and will run a clear favourite. Century Blazer going up, ran second in this race in 1996. Ned's Brother coming forward, the Great Southern Train sprinter. All the Aces, the young sprinter who's on the up with Machine Gun Tom to move forward, and also On a Swing. So they're almost set now for the running of the feature Ascot Mile for 98-99. Summer Bow goes up, All the Aces and Umar to complete the line, and they're almost set. Umar coming along. Umar to complete the line here in the Railway Stakes. Favourite number 5, Pennyweight Point at 260 and 160 for the place. All in the stalls, and the starter takes the button. Set to jump. Off in the Railway. Play Dice from the inside won the start over Pennyweight Point. Jack Sorbetta broke quickly, and over on the outside Ned's Brother is starting to rush forward. The rider of Play Dice put the brakes on the first turn, and Cassidy's going to lead on Pennyweight Point. Ned's Brother quickly to second. Jack's on the outside. Jack Sorbetta's going to settle third from Play Dice. Then 2.5 lengths to Summer Bow. He's got right across now from his outside. Ali Tool Time's on his inner. 1.5 On a Swing. Double Blue midfield. Century Blazer, Cash in the Bank, and then Machine Gun Tom, Padnor and Umar. Third from last, Cranky Ticket, the Grey Foreman, and All the Aces last of all. About 15 lengths off the leader. Cassidy's put the brakes on at the 900. Pennyweight Point the leader. About 1.5 to Ned's Brother. Over on the inside, third, Play Dice enjoying a perfect run. Jack Sorbetta fourth. Then a break of 2.5 lengths to Tool Time, going nicely for Brown on the inside of Summer Bow. On a Swing, Double Blue together, about to be joined by Machine Gun Tom, being allowed to slide up into the race 3 deep at the 600 from Cash in the Bank. On the inside next is Padnor, Century Blazer. Umar being caught wide near the turn. They're followed by All the Aces starting his run third last ahead of Cranky Ticket. Forget about Foreman. Cassidy's got a firm hold of Pennyweight Point around the turn from Ned's Brother in the middle, and Jack Sorbetta's going up to have a shot at them around the turn. Jack Sorbetta put his nose in front. The pumpers having to get to work on Pennyweight Point. Ned's Brother the middle, Tool Time bullocking clear. Over on the inside to Play Dice. Pennyweight Point, no good thing, and here's Machine Gun Tom. Jack Sorbetta's the leader. Machine Gun Tom mowing him down. Machine Gun Tom on the outside hits the lead. Here is an upset in the Railway. Machine Gun Tom too good. Machine Gun Tom beat Jack Sorbetta. Photo third. Padnor flying through on the inside with On a Swing. Umar behind them. Pennyweight Point didn't get the mile. Ned's Brother Double Blue, followed by Century Blazer, and then All the Aces. Next home, Cranky Ticket. Tool Time pulled up abruptly. Summer Bow dropped out to finish second last, and Foreman the tail ender in the Railway of 98. A boil over. Number 12, Machine Gun Tom, ridden by Patrick Carberry, allowed him to move up at the 800 mark, 3 deep, put him into the race, and Machine Gun Tom has wrapped